Hey there YouTube, Mrlubufu. I'm currently on vacation, so I have different internet connections, so one of the things I kind of wanted to show is I have some draft video, 3 videos. Normally it's a lot faster, so I want to show you guys the sacrifice I'm doing, not really, to upload this. So this might be a little bit delayed right now, but this is some old news, some new news. This is going to be the 2 Return to Ravnica Spoilers. I didn't actually want to talk about Rootborn Defenses until I was more positive that it is a real card. But my final doubting point was thrown off earlier today from the Commander's Arsenal, so we'll talk about that later. But for now, we've got this common that was someone found in a booster pack of M13. And it's Rootborn Defense. It's 2 colors and a white. It's common, instant, populate. Populate will be this, if this card is real, which I'm gonna believe it is now, is the Celestia keyword in Return to Ravnica. Populate is put a token onto the battlefield. It's a copy of a creature token you control, and then creatures you control are indestructible this turn. When I first read this, I was like, populate. Put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of a creature you control. And I was like, wow, that seems really good. And then I reread it, and it says, oh, okay, that makes more sense for Celestia. It's okay common, but it's certainly a card. The major issue I had was they had the new Wizards of the Coast thing. This TM is longer on the older cards. I was like, oh, that seems sketchy. Now, with some of the other cards that Hasbro had been releasing in Wizards, they had this new thing that requires less text for it to be, for it to qualify for all the requirements to cover all the citations and stuff to make it legal. And so they had that in some of the other sets, and I was a little bit offset, but they have it with the Commander's Arsenal as well, so that's why I wanted to report on this. This one has been out for a while as well, but I just didn't want to report on it to make a video on a single card. That's Gerard Golgari, Lich Lord. So as Mark Rosewater said in the Comic Con Magic the Gathering release, every guild leader in Return to Ravnica and Guild Pack has a mythic rare card, and this one is spoiled because of the Niv Mizzet versus Golgari dual deck. Niv Mizzet, the one that they posted was the old one, so that probably means that and the new Niv Mizzet's not a reprint, so that's why that one's not exposed right away. Anyway, let's look over what Gerard does. He's a 2/2 for double black, double green. He has +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. You can color this black green, sack a creature. Each opponent loses life equal to the sacrificed creature's power, and sack a swamp and forest and return it from your graveyard to your hand. Now, a few things I wanted to mention about this. One, this seems considerably more fun in EDH than Standard. Standard, I'm not sure how good it's going to be. I'm a little bit offset by that. I like, again, this teaser that Wizards has. It has both the keywords swamp and forest. So that's pretty fun. That continuing to hint at the Shocklands. I mean, overall, it seems like a pretty good representation of the Golgari tribe, or guild tribe. Yeah, good job, me. So yeah, there's that. And then the one that I actually wanted to talk about, and the reason I am doing this video, is the Commander's Arsenal has been released, and I kind of wanted to talk about this. So Commander's Arsenal, they hinted at the Comic Con, and now they revealed it. So we've got, here's what they say they have. You've got 18 premium foil cards, which are these here. 10 oversized premium foil cards, 120 sleeves, 20 battle marks, which are like +1/+1 counters and -1/-1 counters, and then you've got this up to 99 life counter. So I kind of want to talk about this because there's one thing that separates this from most people. I personally don't think I'll be getting this because of the MSRP price tag of $75. So it's a little bit on the pricey side for some more casual players. But they specifically said that, this is a limited print run meant for the collectors and avid Commander players. So it's understandable. The way I would like to think about this is from the vaults EDH, because that's roughly what it is. So they spoiled 3 cards. The first one is a foil Sylvan Library, which is certainly a very powerful card. Certainly something that I'm looking for my cube, and certainly one reason to get it. The question is whether or not it's worth it. Then we also have the oversized Azusa Lost But Seeking, which is the best 3-drop in Momir Basic, for those of you who want to know. This card's actually really good then. I'm actually personally not a fan of the enlarged cards because there are no enlarged sleeves. So that makes it kind of rough. But, I mean, that's all cool. The die looks really awesome. I approve of that. They also have this art that they hint at, which, I mean, the only thing that comes to mind is Command Tower. I mean, it has all 5 colors there. It's a tower. Pretty obvious. And then, of course, they spoiled one other card, which actually was a little bit disheartening for me. You can see how slow my internet's actually going right now. And that is, they spoiled another one of the foil cards, and that would be Mimeoplasm. So in this picture they provide to mtgcommander.net, which is the official Commander website, or EDH website, they provide a similar picture, except they replaced the Sylvan Library with Mimeoplasm. So that really hints that of these 18 foiled cards that you're spending $75 for, there are foiled versions of past commanders from the other commander set, or decks. So Mimeoplasm, Kalia are probably 2 of the big ones. I know Gave is also a pretty popular one. So they might be doing a few of them. If they do all of them, well, that's certainly pretty expensive. But again, this is for more of those high collectors. I don't think I'll be getting it just because I don't think I can afford $75 for this, but kind of wanted to mention it. There have been some seriously mixed reviews about, you know, overpricing and stuff, but who knows? I mean, if they print like Force of Will, Mana Drain, you know, some more expensive cards, to say the least, then maybe I'd be willing to shell out for it just because I would want them for my cube, less so than EDH. But hey, let me know what you guys think about the $75 price tag and the possible cards that you think might be in it. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe.